That's it there. That's got to be the resting places there. Right, anyway. Oh, I've got to put the rotation back on. I'm hopeless with it and I'm hopeless without it, but I'm going to have to put it back on. That's the wrong thing. It's under gameplay, I believe. Truck settings, transmission type, I've got it on automatic. Camera settings, steering camera rotation, right, I've got to get that on. I'll never find my way out of this. I can't find my way around it in daylight. That'll do it. Total darkness. How the hell do I get out of here?
Navigation resumed.
I think it's up here.
If possible, please turn around. Turn right.
Right, so we found a way out.
In 650 feet, turn right. Turn right.
It's only 1:45 in the morning, so I've got all of this darkness to put up with. And I can't see far enough ahead. Now I know there can be some, there's some narrow, there's not an awful lot of roads in Svalbard, but in the little village or the little town, I think some of the turns are quite tight, and this thing has got no turning circle whatsoever. It's so poor, so I'm going to have to be careful when we arrive there. Just give me a little second. I'm just going to turn my fan round because I'm beginning to boil. It's not that hot outside, but it's hot in here with the computer on. I'm just going to have to turn this round a bit just to cool me down. This should be a bit better. Just need the air flowing a little bit of circulation. That'll cool me down. Right. Right, there we go. Boonsval, I think that said there. Now what I haven't thought about is when we've actually got to arrive there by, so this is Wednesday 1:38 in the morning. See if we can do this leaning across. Hit F1 so I can read it. So it's Wednesday, we've to arrive there by Sunday at 6:45 at night. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And we've got 1,500 miles to go. I don't know whether I'm behind schedule or ahead of schedule, but it seems like enough time to get it finished. But then again, you've got quite a long ferry trip to get to Svalbard, so that's going to eat up a big chunk. Well, that's something I meant to have a quick look at. Let me check something. Hang on. Options. Graphics. Right, wait a minute, I've got to get out of my chair to have a quick look at this. Traffic headlights, light visibility ranges. Well, I've got it as high as it can be. Pedestrians. Vertical sync. Why is that disabled? Refresh rate. You know, the thing I notice is missing HDR. I don't see HDR on this again. Unless I've changed that as well. Or I'm blind, I can't see it. Right, refresh rate. That's a standard vertical sync. That's now enabled. Right. That's weird. I thought They must have decided to get rid of it. HDR. There used to be a button or a box that you check for HDR to switch it on and off, but I don't see it anymore. Anyway, that's that been checked. We'll put the vertical sync on, see what that difference makes. It probably won't be noticeable, we'll soon find out. But I need to watch where we're steering here. We were steering to the left when I came out of that menu. I think that might be the last of the motorways. Let's have a look at the map, see where we are. We might be on the single roads now, or dual carriageways for the remainder. And that's us there. Yeah, I doubt very much there's anything more in the way of motorways up this north, or this far north. I might be wrong. I can't remember, to be honest with you. I've been up here loads of times. Right. This might be the furthest north I've been in a bus. I can't remember whether I've been to Svalbard in a bus. But this of course now slows you down for your average speed, and it just means the miles take that bit longer. Progress is longer. Won't be long till some daylight though. Oh, we've got more motorway here. Well, I was wrong again. How often am I wrong?
the roundabout, take the third exit.
Well, that's one. That's two.
Use the exit ahead.
And that's three.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Use the exit ahead.
Well, here comes the sun.
At the roundabout, take the third exit. Use the exit ahead.
$104 left.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Use the exit ahead. At the roundabout, take the second exit. Use the exit ahead. to the right, and then continue straight.
Oh, quick look at the map, see where we are. Well, we're progressing, but it still feels like a long way to go.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Use the exit ahead.
That's just traffic lights. Just double check in case there was a problem.
Use the left lane ahead. Use the left lane ahead. Use the left lane ahead. Use the right lane ahead.
Well, we've still got 1100 miles to go, but I'll quick look at the map again. I would imagine there's a wee chunk of that is going to come off on the ferry. We've still got a wee bit to go to get there.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Use the exit ahead.
Oh shit. More damage.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
can get out of there. Let's see. Yeah, that'll do it. So we'll go in there, get another repair done. Let's see what damage we've got.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
None. Is that one person died, I think, in the passengers? 2 to the truck, 2 to the trailer, or the invisible trailer that is. Right. Well, this repair's going to come in handy because we're going to have to take the rest stop there as well now. We might as well while we get the chance. And then we're going to lose most, well, pretty much all of the daylight because it's only 10 past 10 in the morning. So we're going to lose all of that.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Use the exit ahead.
Right, it's left turn at the next roundabout. Third exit. Right. Well, we're finally in Finland at last.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
$78 gallons left, or 76, whatever it said.
Use the exit ahead. Keep to the right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Where the hell is this repair point? Ah, it's round the next corner, right.
In 600 feet, turn right. Turn right. Keep to the left, and then turn left. Turn left. Navigation resumed.
Right, repairs done again. So it's only after 10 in the morning, 11, 12, 8 o'clock at night will it be? Somewhere like that. 1930 odd, so very little daylight left.
Turn left. Keep to the left, and then turn left.
I'm in the wrong lane.
Turn left. Keep to the right, and then take the exit on the right. Use the right exit ahead. In 650 feet, turn left. Turn left.
Get her topped up again. Now the thing is, if this game was seasonal, and if it was, you know, these map mods were programmed properly or whatever it is, at this time of night in Finland, at this time of the year, there's a lot more daylight than this. You know, right up to midnight and beyond, there's daylight 24/7. Although the nights are obviously getting shorter now, we've gone beyond, what do you call it, the summer solstice at the end of June. That was a bit sharp, that bend, and in fact it was going too fast. Can't be far to go now, surely. It still looks far when you see it there. What the hell's happened here? Anyway. Oh, there's roadworks, that's what it is. That's the perils of driving in the dark for me. Oh, we got 4 people have died with that collision, 25% damage. Oh, the engine will be cutting out. Major problems. Always happens when I start to get tired. Well, that's fine if you want fuel. So now question is where do we get into that place there? I wonder if we go, can we go straight on? Yes we can. I wonder if that will give us access to that place, so we'll soon find out. Major damage.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
I think the gearbox is gone. Now I can't see a thing. Major repair. Of course, so you notice what happened there. As soon as your engine cuts out, the power cuts out, and I've got no bloody lights. The lights are bad enough as it is. I'm about to run into something else. Had to slam the brakes on there. Just got that in time. Quick look. Right. We should find out if we can get in there.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Use the exit ahead. Keep to the right, and then continue straight.
The question is, have we gone past the entrance or is it around the corner? No. It's around the corner. Oh, I can't read that. Hang on a minute. Oh. A quick look. What does it say? I've got to move my wheel out of the way to read this because I've got the chat at the other side. I still can't read it. Saving your eyes for the task in hand. What task is that? Oh dear, my backside. I need to get a drink. Well, I've wrecked my bus. The draw isn't till 3 o'clock though, isn't it? And I won't exactly be tearing in to play a game as soon as the thing's drawn. Let me get around the corner. Well, for you, the one latecomer, you're the only person that's been in the chat in all of this trip. That shows you how boring this is.
Navigation.
Or how boring I am, more to the point. And can I get in here without getting more damage?
Turn left. Navigation resumed.
Let's get this thing repaired. That'll be a bill and a half, 5 grand's worth, and about 4 dead passengers, as far as I can recall. So we're going to lose money for that. Right, so let's have a look at the map. Now I've got a viewer for 1 minute. We started in Dover, which is our home base. Dover obviously down there. We're heading up to Svalbard with a bus delivering passengers, so we have to make the ferry connection up there, head to Svalbard and then find out wherever the hell it is we're going there. It won't be far because it's tiny. Yeah, it's just sort of around, out and around the corner. And that'll be us. So, where the hell are we? Well, we've got a twisty bit of road to get there as well, and this bus is not the best thing. Where the hell have I parked? Oh, I'm still got a while to go yet. Right, I've got to find my way out of here. Double check. I'll never get out of here in one piece. Look at this.
Turn right.
I'd love to turn right, but the back end of the bus is going to get hacked off. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bloody cheat my way through it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find my way to get onto this road. That'll be about doing it. Control and F9.
Navigation resumed. Turn left. And then continue straight.
Now I can't get this gear stick to get it into gear. Oh, I'll tell you what the problem is. There's that problem as well as that. Oh, the handbrake automatically going on. Right, where the hell am I going? No, I should have cheated my way out of there. This bus, the buses here notoriously get very poor turning circles. And I'd never get out there without damaging it. So rather than wasting time sitting there, I've been at this for God knows how long. Better put the lights on. Huh? I should have just respawned the thing.
Roundabout, take the first exit.
Well, not long till we get to the ferry, and then that'll be us all done. So it's only
Use the exit ahead.
a short journey from the ferry to our final destination to drop these passengers off. And they go to the coroner first and explain how the other 4 of them get killed. And that head-on collision that I had, that probably done it. I noticed, if you're still there, Potman, I noticed 2 or 3 more signed up last night. There have been 32 in it and 32 in it, and then it went down. A couple of people withdrew, it went down to 30. And then when I checked, was it this morning or was it last night, there was 27 seats left. So there's still plenty of room for anybody else to get in it, but it won't be full. You're joking. They put Stubb in. I'm withdrawing then. If Stubb's in it, I'm coming out of it. Because he should face his punishment. And if they bottle out and falling it through, then sod that, I'm going to withdraw. In fact, I'm going to check that before 3 o'clock. I'm going to protest. Because the rule is, he wasn't to be in it. Or are you just, is that a question you're asking, Parliament, Potman? Or whoever the hell you are. Aye, it's Potman, I can't read the chat from here. That's the one thing about using the steering wheel. Are you saying stub get put in? Or are you saying, are you asking me a question? See, that's the part I don't understand. If you're telling me you've looked at the sign-ups and he's in it, then sod that, I'm coming out. Right, hang on a minute. I'm just going to tab out for a couple of minutes. Wait a wee sec. I'm just going to move my wheel out of the way because I can't see anything doing this. Well, hang on a minute, I'll be right back. Right, let's have a look at the home page. Just as well you told me that. Right, so he's been allowed in it, right. Or I take it he's either been told he can play in it or he's jumped in. I think he's probably been told he can play in it, so I'm out. That's that taken care of. Thanks for telling me. Yep, I'm no playing in it. Know that I'll be missed in my ground. If you say somebody's not in it and that's their punishment for fucking up the last one, then you should hold your nerve and do it. And if they haven't got the bottle to do it, then sod them. That's just stupid. There's a principle in the thing, and principles, and the rules haven't been followed from that point of view. I mean, what's Mal going to think? Mal's in it. I suppose he won't be bothered anyway at the end of the day, but the whole idea was the tournament was run because the other one was wrecked, and Stubb was banned from it, and now they've gone ahead and let him in it. And you don't think there's going to be any trouble in it? And he's going to bullshit the opponents. He's a bit naive if they don't realise that. Well, I'm glad I knew that soon enough, because I doubt very much whether it'll be finished by 3 o'clock, but I am out, I ain't playing in it. Bullshit. That's my answer to that. That is my answer to that. But I'm glad you told me. And I won't be streaming any of it. None whatsoever. Mind you, I'm back at work next week as well, so I'm back at work on Monday, but I won't be making any point in streaming any of it. And by rights, if they were to do this properly, see if they were to do it properly and it was run properly, they should have sent an email out to them that have signed up to let them know that they've let him in it. And if they want to do what I've done and get themselves out of there, then they've still got time to do it. And now they've left it far too late, and people are going to get caught out. People are going to be pissed off that he's been allowed in it. But that's their show. That's the way they want to run it. They bottled out in the end, wouldn't follow it through. I know if I was running the show, he wouldn't be in it. That's a guarantee. That's a given. He's ruined one tournament, and now they're letting him. And now, having said we're having a tournament without him in it, then they've gone ahead and let him in it. That's a load of crap. That's just not having a bottle to stand your ground. Anyway, back to the matters in hand. Where the hell am I to this bloody ferry? Oh, that's good. No, he wouldn't have to worry about that. And how often's any of them going to be about when he's in? Doesn't matter anyway. They've let him in it. That's bad enough. That's the mistake they've made, is let him in it. Oh, I would imagine there'll be 2 or 3 won't be happy that he's been let in it, because they've gone against the principles of why this tournament was set in the first place. And I wonder if Mal's going to get told, because I think the tournament was his idea. I'm assuming it was. His name's been put to it. So he's going to be well chuffed that they've let him in it. Or is he going to be, mind you, he's a trainee politician, isn't he? He's a wannabe politician, so he's going to be diplomatic. He's going to be diplomatic and say it'll no matter anything to him. Well, bollocks to that. That's what I say. If the punishment was he's banned from this tournament, then that's it. He's banned, but they're letting him in it, so I'll have my say in Friday Night 9-Ball tonight. You watch me. This will be my last Friday Night 9-Ball for God knows how long. And anybody else that wants to have a good rant about it can come in. They're more than welcome. How many gallons of fuel have I got left here? 100 and whatever, right, 101. That should be, well, I'm thinking it should be sufficient. And when are we going to get a bit of daylight here? 2:25 in the morning, we need another hour or so before daylight starts to break, so I could at least see where the hell I'm going. Now it's going to get a bit twisty. So, according to this, we've got 900 miles to go. Most of that is going to be over the Arctic Ocean. So that will get eaten away. Once we get on the boat. Let me have a quick read at that. Again, I've got to pause this so I can read it. No. the thing is that last night in the chat, I caught a glimpse that he was talking to Steve. I don't know whether that's true or not, but it's as if he was begging to get in it and whatever. I don't know whether that's been the result of it or whether he's just signed up. So I haven't a clue. But he's in it, so I'm out it. I mean, anybody who's managing the tournament would be keeping an eye on that and booting him out straight away. That's the trouble. That's the first thing I'd be doing, is keeping an eye on that sign-ups and just tossing him out. But I think I'm assuming he's been allowed in it. His name shouldn't be appearing in the sign-ups whatsoever. And I'm sure he's doing it not just for the sake of signing up, but because he's been allowed to do so. That's the way I'm reading it. Anyway, what time is it? It's 25 to 3, so it won't be that long till I'm finished this. Once I'm finished this, I'll be popping into the lobby. Well, I'll be in the lobby anyway, but I probably won't be there most of the time, but I'll have a look at the bracket then.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Make your mind up where you're going, pal.
Use the exit ahead.
What signs back up? Oh no, you're telling me to sign back up? No. His name's in it. His name shouldn't be there. I'm out. He's no that. I mean, I'll give him some credit that he's no that daft to sign up without having asked and crawled to Steve to let him in it. That's the way I'm reading it, and that's why he's done it. I can't believe he would have signed up and know that he's going to lose his entry fee. You know, once the bracket's drawn and then the DQ him. But that's the way it's been since the end of the last big tournament, and that's the way I would have assumed it was supposed to be until this tournament had got underway. And then you see his name in the bracket or in the sign-ups. I don't forgive and forget that easily. That's my problem. He would have been out for a long time. Far too lenient. I mean, there's other arseholes in the lobby getting dealt with, getting kicked out for a week or two. And the same should have happened to him a lot longer than what he got. I think it was like a week or 4 or 5 days at the most. What time is it? Daylight's coming. There it is, a wee bit of daylight now. But I'll tell you something, if he is in it, there'll be might a few people will be pissed off that they've let them sign up and they haven't had the chance to withdraw. That's the other thing. If they wanted to keep a hold of their V-dollars, they've never been given that chance, which is totally unfair. Because there'll be people who've signed up quite happy in the knowledge that he isn't playing in it. For the way he goes on in the game. And now those people who have signed up haven't had that chance to, and haven't been given the choice. You might find there were one or two people pissed off about it. Look at the lag in that. That's this, I keep saying it, it's this invisible trailer that causes that problem when you're using a bus in this game, a bus mod. Alright, I've got to get out my chair again, I can't read that. Oh God. Oh dear. My backside's sore. There was a bad night up in Durham last night. An Arctic caught fire and jackknifed, then ploughed through the central barrier into oncoming traffic. That's bad. That is bad. Oh dear. I saw I think they were saying there was some fatalities. I think I saw that in the text. It was at the A1. The A1, which is the main coast, the main route up the east coast, isn't it? I'm sure I read something in the text this morning. Something like that. Right. Yeah, I think I saw that, yeah. You see the amount of people that's been killed in Germany? Jesus, not just Germany, the other countries as well. There was like, what, 80 odd or something at the last count in Germany. So the terrible weather they've been having the last few days. Torrential rain and rivers, flash flooding and all sorts going on. So much for having nice hot weather. That's the worst thing about having hot weather in that part of the world. And the closer you are to it, like the southeast England, they get dumped on during the week there, didn't they? Or earlier on in the week. Right, some daylight at last. It's all very well. Aye, I mean, that's the thing, when you live near rivers and stuff, if you're ever looking to get a house, the first thing you need to find out is where's the floodplain. And if the floodplain is right near your house, then you don't want to be taking that house. If you're near a river, that's what can happen. That's the price you pay. Especially the way the weather's going nowadays, you don't know what the hell's going to happen. Well, it's 16 minutes, I think, until the bracket goes up. I'm willing to bet that he's in it. Well, I ain't getting caught out, so thanks for telling me. I'm glad it was in time. That way I've hung on to the wee dollars and no wasted them. We must be getting there by now. Jesus, how far is this? I say it just goes on and on and on, and then we've got all this windy bit to go through as well. It's a lot longer than you think going up in this part of the map. Much, much longer. Especially when you get to these more remote areas, because you don't have the motorway to run on, so you can't go as fast. You didn't sign up to it anyway, did you? Are you in it? Oh well, here's hoping he gets you in the first round then. A spectacular part of the world this is, up in Finland.
In 650 feet, turn right.
Oh, we're back into Norway again. We were in Finland for a while there, now we're back in Norway.
Turn right.
Oh well. No time for a resting place now, we've got to get onto the ferry, then we can recover. Next stop, Kirkenes for the ferry connection. However you pronounce it. We're in amongst the fjords. I reckon it's going to be 3 o'clock by the time I'm finished this. It won't be much more than that. But I am seriously hungry. But I ain't going to get anything to eat. I'm going to get my usual on a Friday. See, they've even got the snow poles at the side of the road. There you go. Attenuators, I think they call them. Is that what they call them, or something like that? No, that's not the word, but it's a something-ator. The word will come into my head at some time. That's to show you where the road is in winter time. Yeah, it's pretty wild and remote up here. No, delineators, that's the word I was looking for. Those poles at the side of the road. Delineators.
In 650 feet, turn right.
Look at that for a view. Right down the fjord. Oh, there's a boat. A wee motorboat. Beautiful.
Turn right.
I think we'll make it in time before he starts falling asleep. Yeah, that's the yawning of the driver. That's if you look at the GPS,
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
the GPS on the right hand side, you'll see that there's at the top row, there's a little red bed, and the bed is blue
The exit ahead.
when you start your journey, and then after a number of hours in game, it gradually begins to turn red, and when it does, he starts yawning to warn you to go and take a rest. And if you keep ignoring it, you'll still get the warning, so you'll still yawn, and the text will come up on the GPS to tell you to take a rest. But eventually he will start dozing off at the wheel, which means that if you're driving at any speed, you'll then get no control over the vehicle, and whatever direction you're heading in is the direction you'll keep going until it recovers. And then you've still got to take that rest stop. But when you go on ferries, depending on the distance you're going, like this ferry that takes us up to Svalbard, that's a good number of hours. So I'll be fully recovered by the time I get off it anyway, so I don't need to worry. I just need to get there before he falls asleep. And it shouldn't be that far now, he says confidently. Seven minutes to go until the bracket goes up. Oh, we've still got all the way around the corner and everything to go here yet. Now once again, this bus mod has an invisible trailer attached to the back of it that allows you to collect the passengers, and that's what causes the lag in the game. You see it periodically. It always happens with this trailer mod, this passenger mod. This should be it now, I think. Oh, there's a plane. Must be a little local airport up here. Thing with one runway and nothing else. Now there's a view there down to the bridge. We've got to be careful now, it's getting dicey. That's the bridge we're looking down on, I think. Right, got to be careful now. Watch the speed, because he's about to go. You have heard that, if you're still watching that, is you have heard that they've released an official multiplayer feature in this game now. I was testing it yesterday. I'm still back, that's in the new version 1.41, I'm still in 1.40, but I upgraded it yesterday just to test the multiplayer function, and we did a couple of, well, 3 or 4 convoys. There only was 2 of us in the game. I was hosting it and there was some German guy joined. It worked perfectly okay, although the problem with it is it's just in its beta phase and you can't use it with any mods, which is one reason I won't be playing it if you can't use it in mod maps. But they may well introduce that at some point. There we go. Now I can't brake, I can't do anything. I just have to hope I don't hit something. Well, I got lucky there. Well, I think the ferry is just around the corner now, but we might still have to be careful, because that's the first time he started dozing. I've just got to time it right. Once you get the text warning on the GPS, then you know he's about to do it again. Well, that's what I'm hoping I don't. You're always, I mean, it's no problem if you're going in a straight line, but this is a windy road. If you're going in a straight line and he starts to doze, then as long as you don't you're not going too fast, then you should be fine. So I'm going to take it nice and gentle till we get to the ferry. There it is, just up ahead. There we go. Straight line shouldn't be a problem. That's fine. Now what you then need to do is get the foot down a wee bit to try and get through this squiggly bit until he does it again.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Use the exit ahead.
Right, here we go again. There's the ferry. Nice and slow. Now, I've been here before. I think this is a tight turn to get into this ferry. Up ahead. There we go. Just where that cars came out. I think that's where we want to be going. Oh no, maybe it's further up. Or is it? No, it is. It's in there. There's the sign there. I should have read the sign. Svalbard. I don't think I'm going to make it.
Navigation resumed.
Now, where the hell do we go? Is it in there? I don't know whether it's that. What does that sign say? Shit, it's easier to get out there. It's easier to get out and look at it. Long vehicles, buses that way, passengers that way, so we're in the right lane. Ah, now, hang on a minute. I think we go up here and we turn right to get into the ferry, at least. I hope that's what we do. Wait a minute. Don't tell me this is broken. Let's have a look. Now we can't get in there. Ah, it's that one. That's what it is. It's the wrong ferry. Need to go on it quick.
Navigation resumed.
Oh, big crunch. Right, the bracket will be up by now. And I should be fully recovered once we arrive, because the ferry takes, what, a day to get there. Was that 32 hours or something like that? Aye. And then we've only got a few hundred yards or so to drop them off, the passengers, and then we'll be finished.
Navigation resumed.
Now, what sort of damage did they do to some? What did they do there? Nothing much. Right, so this is Svalbard. Pretty desolate looking place.
In 650 feet, turn right. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
Let's have a quick look at Svalbard. There's ice still in the sea. Oh, there's the Northern Lights as well. First time I've ever noticed them. So that's Svalbard, and we have finally arrived on a trip that started at least 3 hours ago, if not more than that. It feels like it. It's just a busload of fishermen and what do you call them, polar bear watchers that I've brought up here. And that is our... Well, I thought that was our job complete. Wait a minute here, what's going on? Don't tell me we can't finish the job. Hang on a minute.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
I think it's goosed. I'm going to have to come back out and along. This is a problem with these bus mods, things can go weird on you. I've tried to drop the trailer off to finish it. Yeah, it's gubbed. Right, I'm going to have to spawn again. Wait a minute. I'm going to have to spawn and... Wait a minute. I'll respawn hopefully with the trailer back on. Controlling F9. That's the wrong thing.
Navigation resumed.
We'll get this finished yet. It's not, I'm not getting the pop-up. The pop-up won't up. Right, there it is now. I'm just going to do it now.
Navigation resumed.
Right, that solved that problem. Right, so we're done. We've got damage for the deaths of the passengers. How much did we make at the end of it? 49,000. We lost 10 grand for the deaths. That'll just, well, that'll just pay for the funerals. Was it 10 grand? Aye, there or thereabouts. So that is us. And with that, I will bid you good day. I'm going to head off into the lobby and have a quick look around. Thanks for watching, Popman, for all you were here. You should have been here 3 years ago. Take care, and I'll see you later.